In the name of Allah, welcome grade 10. How are you? Today we will continue our online teaching and we will start with module 9. Let's celebrate, and we have our aim for today. Today's aim: to listen for specific information, and we are going to listen to a radio interview about a festival in the United States of America. Let's start our lesson. Module 9, Let's Celebrate, Student Book, page 124, and listening. As usual, before we start listening for specific information or even listening for gist, we should start with a discussion about the topic we are going to discuss in a pre-reading question. Look at the questions in your pre-reading question. Look at them. Yeah. Do you know of any festivals related to different kinds of food or drink? What kind of events do you think take place at a cheese festival? Okay. Now, listening for specific information. I'll give you time, as usual, as we learned before in our really class. You will take your time to read the questions carefully before we start listening. Then, listening for specific information. You will hear part of a radio interview with a man called Dan Gull, events coordinator for the annual Great Wisconsin Cheese Festival. For questions 1 to 7, choose the best answer, A, B, or C. Let's listen.
Module 9. Let's celebrate. 2. A. You will hear part of a radio interview with a man called Dan Gill, events coordinator for the annual Great Wisconsin Cheese Festival. For questions 1 to 7, choose the best answer, A, B, or C. Good morning, this is Erica Smith on WJOK, broadcasting live today from the kickoff of the annual Great Wisconsin Cheese Festival here in Little Chute. Here with us is Dan Gill, events coordinator for the festival, to tell us a little more about the festivities. Dan.
Hi, Erica. Welcome to Little Chute.
Thanks, Dan. What can you tell us about the Cheese Festival?
Well, it's our most popular festival. It brings in people from all over the country. There's some disagreement as to when the Cheese Festival started. Some say that it began in 1920, and others say that it officially became known as the Cheese Festival in 1981. But the earliest record of it is from 1914. And the locals thought they would take advantage of the fact that this area is the dairy capital of America. Of course, we have come a long way since then, but the same values remain. Friendship built through sharing experiences and pride in our heritage.
So, what are some of the events?
Well, we encourage members of the public to enter into the spirit of things by getting them to participate in a range of bizarre yet amusing activities. The cheese carving contest is a favorite among the local chefs and artists, as they compete to carve 40-pound blocks of mild cheddar of beauty. Some of our past festival entries have included cheese carvings of politicians, a cow eating ice cream, and the Leaning Tower of Pisa. But I think the all-time favorite activity is the cheesecake competition. We usually have 50 to 100 entries per year, and people always volunteer like crazy to be judges. I know that everyone loves it when the top 3 cheesecakes have been chosen, and then all the cheesecakes get cut up and sold for $1 a slice.
Have you ever had any strange entries?
All the time. We have had lime jello cheesecakes, apple pie cheesecakes, tomato and cherry cheesecake. I must say that the strangest entry we ever had was the blue cheese cheesecake entry a couple of years back. And the most surprising thing was that it actually tasted great and even won first prize.
Weird. I wouldn't have thought that blue cheese cheesecake would be any good. So tell me, are there any other events?
Well, there are always local bands that provide the musical entertainment and excite the crowd. We also have a miniature amusement park for the kids, complete with a Ferris wheel, a haunted house, and a teacup ride. We also try to have new events each year. Last year we had the Celebrity Cheese Curd Eating Contest, in which celebrities race to eat a pound of cheese curds. We had Sarah Jessica Parker and her husband last year, but unfortunately they didn't win. This year we have the Cheese Combination Contest. This year's contest encourages people to come up with different food items that complement different types of cheese, such as fruit, nuts, vegetables, and all types of beverages.
That is great. All right, now I'm off to taste the goodies.
Oh no, not yet. No Wisconsin event would be complete without cheeseheads.
Oh, okay. I am sorry. What is a cheesehead?
A cheesehead is a cheese wedge-shaped hat that Green Bay Packers fans made famous. It is a symbol of loyalty and support for the team, and it has over the years become a symbol for the cheese festival here. And not to boast or anything, but I am the most dedicated cheesehead of all.
Why do you say that?
Well, a couple of years back, I was on a bus returning from a Packers away game, and we had an accident. I could have been killed, but miraculously, I wasn't seriously injured because my cheesehead cushioned the blow. Now I work for the company that makes the hats, and I promote them everywhere I go.
That's a great story. Thanks for sharing that with us. Well, now I'm off to buy myself one of the cheesehead hats and enjoy the delicious cheesy treats.
My dear students, can you guess the accent of the events coordinator Dangle? I'm waiting for the answer of this question and also for the answers for all your questions. Okay? But before I leave you, I wanted to say a word for you. Please take your English level a step higher. See you next time. Bye.